Good day, welcome to Mixused design. Let's continue from the ground floor level we did in the last project, and then in the last video then we'll proceed with another level, which is going to be level 2. So if you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking subscribe button, and at the same time like and comment your opinion whatsoever that you need to talk about. Now you go to level 2. Here virtually you are seeing something underlay, which is actually not the real design that we want to bring to this place. But one thing is that we are not cantilevering everything, so everything here is going to be the way it formed from the ground floor come to the first floor. So let us set the level before we go on and continue with what we do. So on the level, we click and change the level to 3000 normal edge roof. Good. So what we do again is to create another level that will accommodate the upper floor. That will be 3000 again. So here it will be 6000. So we can create more level. This one will be for maybe for the paint floor, because I told you that we are going to go to the paint floor. So adjust this layer mates up with it, then you take them up to your maximum. So good. So next thing is that you create the foundation level. Always do that to make your work neat and secure. So you rename the foundation by double clicking on that same foundation. So that is actually will automatically rename from this. Say yes. So it will rename itself from the project browser. So we have that in place. So go back to level 1. At the level 1 now, select all instance in this space. Select all instance. So everything is being selected. Then you say copy to clipboard. Then from there you go to level 2, and you click here and say paste to selected, align to what? Current view. So everything will be there. Good. So if you go to your start elevation now, you're going to see, so everything has been repeated itself on that level. So go to the level 2 again. So on this level now, we have an issue, and that is the issue that we want to deal with. So this side is going to be like this, perfectly okay for the position where we want it to be. Close this up. So but give a door to that space. We are still going to work on that door aspect and everything, but give door here. Good. So the next thing is that we are going to change the direction, the pattern at which this one is being so because this is going to be a different plan entirely. But before then, the ground floor plan has already been situated with what idea that we wanted to use. So we are going to use this plan to do different things. So how do we do that? Is that we start editing. The editing level is that this place is already been secure as a staircase, delete the door. So the demarcation here we have to go. So what I wanted you to understand is that go to underlay and remove everything you are seeing below foundation, so everything is none, so that you'll be able to concentrate on what you are doing here. So at this point you close this up, then you take this, drag this up again to open space for that. Delete all instance, yes. So close this again. So you are creating and demarcating the room one after the other. Good. So now you drag this down to give the space to room here. So now you close this up as well. Delete the door, delete this, or you align it to meet up with the what is outside here. Good. So as you have done this, you take this and you close it up here. So done with the closing. I think something is for it. Yes, it's not at the center. Good. So as you are done with that closing side, to search align to the grid. Good. Okay. So now you have your room 1, room 2, somewhere here. So what we do now is that we have already created toilet for that. So establish this at the right confidence. So you drag this one, then you drag it to meet up with this place. So now you have opening here, and this one you actually go up to this level, then you remove this demarcation. Is of no use at this point again. So here you divide this into 2, break them into 2. Good. So you break that into 2, drag one apart, drag this apart to this side, you take this and delete it. Good. So now this is a room, this is 1 bedroom for it, this is another room, and yes, you create for that. Now you have kitchen, at the same time this is your kitchen, this is your visitor's toilet. So you have entrance to this place, the entrance into this place. So this is where the kitchen is located. So that is the little arrangement for this. So as you will continue, delete this, it is not needed again. Now you enter through here, which is the initial arrangement, and then you open this part for another thing. Now if you want to access the pen floor, you are going to use this particular space to access the pen floor. So but the plan floor is not going to be designed now until we are able to do what we are able to that we want to do the roofing system. Now what we'll do to create now is that we need to start creating mechanical. I mean is that I'm going to create the staircase one after the other, and this is the what we want to do at this point. Now to make sure that we arrange the floor plan and every necessary graphics in place, align this wall to the outside. Good. So let it be. So you have done that, check the distance that veranda, the entrance porch is taking. Is it adequate? Okay. Also 950. Okay, let us just click and make it 1001. So align this second one to it because they flow equally. Go to the fourth floor and do the same thing by 1001. That's 1100 of each side. Good. So that will be okay in that line. Now we have everything set at this point because this is going to be the living room. Dining is going to be situated here, a long room for this, and then another one for the toilet and whatsoever. To load this currently, I say create one. So it's going to have it here. So this is the visitor toilet that everyone going to be using if a visitor comes, like the other one has visitor toilet. So the next one I say is that I want to create a staircase for this one that will convey this particular someone that's living on that right wing of at the first floor, that will convey him or their family up. So now we go to architecture. From architecture we click on stair, As we click on stair, you click on this create sketch. Now what we do here is that it's a fundamental design rule. So we click on boundaries. Our boundary will be the one that will specify what type of design we want to do, because this kind of staircase is not that it's not a straight down dog leg staircase. So this one is going to have some kind of, you start from the middle, you end up in the middle because of the upper floor to have access to it. So you click on that, then you click on this one again, you set the next boundary, then you say offset with repeat of 100, no, after repeat of 50, so that the spacing interval will just be 100. So 50, you read the middle line. So you need to watch this. This is a procedural design pattern that you need to follow all through. So you click on rise. At the rise now, you want to look at the distance that you take from there to here. So we have something like 900 landing. Good. So leave that 900. You delete this particular one. It's not needed. So from there you drag this down, then you drag this to that point as well. So you click on boundary to join this together with this. Good. So we are making way. So the next thing is that you offset everything here, and you call it offset of 300. So keep doing that, keep doing that, keep doing, continue. So I think with that you are okay by that space. So you do those your own boundary work again by join this first together with this. You can trim it this time around, so it will definitely go good. So they are using that space for whatsoever that's needed. Click here, Ctrl Z, drag this, click this and drag it back. Good. So it's the one that will give the hope and confidence of what we are doing. So now what we have done here is that we have created sideway of the staircase. So the next thing is that we mirror this and get where we want. So click on mirror, center line, and say take it there. So take whatsoever that is not reasonable at this junction to other double line, delete them. Good. So you align this. Let everything be of good alignment to one another. Now we are through this but not finished. So what we do is that we break this into two, cut it into two, we cut it into two. So let's one flow with this, the second one to flow back. There's something wrong with you, so what you do, maybe you do it manually, delete, then you come here, drag, and you drag. Good. So align and align. So at that junction, which everything has been set and done, the next thing to do is that you draw your path. The part is that we are starting the staircase from here. Then drop to this point, draw the back here, close it here, and end it here. So bring this all the way back to this point. And you click finish. It's okay. What does it say? Invalid was staircase, can't create run. Okay, what is there is that it has given you English language that is more domineering, and there's something that you need to work on. So first check it out whether there are some other boundaries that are joined together. So what are those things that you need to understand? Check them out, check them. Yes, there are two boundaries landing on one another. So click here to finish. So the staircase is done. You click. Good. So that's the staircase for this one. So what is the meaning of what you have done that is more different? Is that the staircase starts halfway and ended up at the top. So what do? Go to temporary section and create a separate section around that. Flip it to face the direction that you know that the staircase will be visible, and say go to view. Can you see you start halfway and ended up halfway next way? So what is there that we have a lot of the staircase is too tall because it's significant at 4, so you can reduce it or reduce the number of the what you have. So what you have here is the 1, 2, 3. You have 3 in excess. So go back to the ground floor, edit the staircase. So what we do is that you reduce this, double click, and you reduce the excessiveness of it. So you reduce one from here, reduce one from here. Yeah, so the same thing can reduce from this one as well. So but you rearrange them so that they will have no issue in what you are doing. So how do you do that? Is that you click here, you say are you getting it now? So select like that, select and select. So you take it out and you say equal distance. Click on this equal distance. Select, click on equal. So everything is being equal. You rearrange itself. So are you seeing? Now you do the same thing here by dragging this back and drag this one back. So we click finish and see what will happen. So let it load. Good. So go back to the elevation section that you've created. Click on the section, then section 1, double click on it. So are you seeing? So it's come back to normal. So now you can change this and say monolithic is what you want. It will give you what you need by dragging it and stabilize it. So good. So this is the monolithic staircase that you have created, the way it works for you. You can select this and change this one to different railing that will give you some good quality. So click on that. Good. So that railing has been installed. You are more okay with that. So that's for the level 1. You can bring this staircase as well to this place and come and edit, but I would prefer you that you create your own separate staircase again the way it will fall. So you work on this one by creating this staircase in the next tutorial. So what we have to do here is that we leave this alone for the way it will be. So what we just need here is that you bring this, select this and say select on instance and be visible. Then you say copy to keyboard. So on the foundation level, which is what we see, the next thing is that you do here, say save the project wherever you are saving it. So go to underlay, and the underlay will tell you that it's none, but now go to view range to cut it off from the visibility of what you are seeing. So from here I want to use 800 because I don't want it to look beyond that. So from here I want you to cut it in 600 and what I should show you the bottom, which is okay. Everything will be gone. So from there now I go to my modify and say paste from clipboard. I will just say align to current view. Yes, everything is being equal, so everything is aligned to this view. Leave it that way. So close where you're supposed to close, like this. Let them be closed. Close this that are supposed to be closed as well. Let them be closed. So you select all these doors. See, because now you will see this door under, which is supposed not to be, or this door below are not necessarily seen. So you select that under the foundation, say select, and say select all instance in this view. Yes, then you press delete, everything will be gone. Now the height of the of this block are too high, so what you do, select again, then you bring them to the level of what, level of foundation, which is what, 800, because of the, we're going to use slab. So when you do that, you go to your elevation. Can you see? So it's being reduced to appropriate normal level. So if you are watching it, watch it very well. So now you create, the first thing we create now is to create a slab. You click on and you say floor. So just a simple rectangular slab, or to click that and say click finish. So when you go to your elevation, you're going to see there. So increase this and say okay, check for another one that have the normal filling for heat. It suits 300, but here you change it, or you say name, person suit just write 200. Good. So that's the new name, and you edit this and edit the thickness to 200, so that there won't be any confusion. The moment you do that, see, everything is closed at that level. So for that, you can go to level 1 and go and create what you need to create. Level 2, create the same thing of what we have already decided to create. So do the same thing here now by clicking on floor, architecture, total rectangle is what you need. So box 2. So for the what's it called, balcony, I'm going to use something like this as well, paint. So here for staircase purpose and space, so you need to do your wonder magic. So how do you do that? Is that you create this here, because the pass to there and end it up somewhere here. So you create opening for that in your design. So you do this, the next one, and this one too, you do the same thing. Like this, you can later edit this after you put the staircase there. So click finish. Something is wrong, so there's overlapping line. Yes, this side is where I do overlapping and I do not correct it. So I'm breaking this line now and viewers do fillet for it. Sorry. Close this up and say finish. So I have my everything in details, everything in totality. So what I've decided to do here, okay, yes, edit this boundary. This is supposed not to be there. This is supposed to cut somewhere where this need to be landing. In this place, you go down and here. So you climb up from here, come up here. So that's right there. So go to level 2. So you've done that, and if it's okay, and if it's not okay, we edit that later. So that's what we have done, and that is how we have everything in place in this position. So what next to do is that we are going to work on the elevation one after the other. This is going to be in the next class, one way or the other. Remember the annotation we did and every other thing. So we create annotation, create annotation so that every room will have their whole specification. So now what we do is that you go to annotate. From the annotate, click on text. So from here you call it bedroom or master bedroom. Good. Just a simple annotate so for simple identification. Bedroom 2. Good. So living room. Good. Dining. Good. Kitchen. Good. Then kitchen again. So I don't want you to take the notes of this particular. This is not a particular twin flats down there, because the pattern is different. What we draw at this side different, a little bit different from this one, even though they are using the same parameter, but the design is different because we brought kitchen of this to this place. Why we bring staircase here to this point, so there is no asymmetry in this design. So that's just the little idea I want you guys to understand based on the requirement. Living room, then bedroom, so still staircase again, stair or whatsoever, so bathroom and entrance punch, so things like that. So you can select this now, select on instance, and you say copy to clipboard and go and paste at the selected level, selected view. So you paste it on level 2. It's okay. When you get there now, you find everything intact. So that's how this one works. Instead of bedroom here, you take the bedroom to this place and bring this, come back here. So you can copy this and bring them here. So the kitchen, you take that away and put it here. So that's how you arrange whatsoever you want to do. So entrance of this is going to be somewhere here. Good. So that's how you do a lot of work. So here we stop for now. Kindly subscribe to our channel. The next one we are going to detail everything and go to the upper floor and work on that accordingly. So whatsoever you see that's